Howdy do. It's me again, but this time I'm in super stealth mode. My voice changes from time to time. A new location, a new attitude. Fa 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 he fa. Fa. Hey, that is but a joke, silly me. Hey, back to the show. Right now, the Christopher Pepper Show is looking for some hot dancers. Yeah, I can dance, see?
Don't say nothing to me! You know them kids was going to shoot me?
Well, listen, I didn't exactly have it
Miss
easy either, you know.
me for some big ugly cat with a beard and a mustache.
Well, I can understand how
Shut
they...
up! We're not going to do this stuff no more.
Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby. A couple of regular guys trying to hit the big time.
What's on that paper? A letter of introduction. From who? I wrote it myself.
Before the big time hits them. Riding with the tide.
All right!
And flowing with the flow.
If you get bored out here and you're looking for some real excitement, there is always the room with the red door in the back.
What's in there?
Happiness.
Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby, easing their way. Uptown Saturday Night.
All right, freeze! Everybody, hands up! As high as you can get it. Everybody slip down their underwear. You too, lady?
I don't wear underwear.
Can I get an amen? Amen!
You see what I saw?
Yes, I saw what you saw. And don't be worrying about nothing, because the dude mess with me, I'm gonna knock him out.
If y'all don't tell me everything I want to know, we gonna beat all the black off both of you.
Just let some cat look funny at me and see if I ain't on this case.
Because my money is in this place. I get mean when you mess with my green.
What you want to know?
Warner Brothers and First Artist present Sidney Poitier, Bill Cosby, Harry Belafonte, Flip Wilson, and Calvin Lockhart in Uptown Saturday Night.
Hey, fool! You can't swim!
Hey, how you doing? You know, I've done some crazy things in my life before, but when Sidney Poitier told me that I'd have to jump out of a 12-story window for a new picture, a piece of the action, I told him, not me. He said, there's nothing to worry about. No one gets hurt in the movie. So I said, well, if there's nothing to worry about, then why don't you jump? And he said, listen, there's nothing to it. It's as easy as jumping off of this little wall. He says, get up on the wall and I'll show you. So I got up on the wall, and as soon as I got up there, I started getting a nosebleed. So I knew there's no way that I'm going to jump out of a 12-story window. I said, Sidney, they couldn't pay me enough money to be crazy enough to do a thing like that. He said, how about a piece of the action then? And I said, Piece of the Action is a hilarious story of what happens to two lovable crooks who are blackmailed by a cop into working for a youth center.
You want to work for the Community Improvement Center of the State Penitentiary.
You're nuts.
You're nuts if you think I'm kidding. It's the best deal you ever had. 5 years there, 15 in Joliet. Think about it. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deal?
Deal? Deal. Sidney Poitier and I inviting you and Bill Cosby and James Earl Jones. We're going to invite him because he's in it. But we want you to come along and see a piece of the action. Get yourselves down there. Look at them in it.
I'm Chance, the gardener.
The gardener?
Yes. Since I was a child, I worked in this garden.
Then you really are a gardener?
Oh, yes.
May I ask your name?
Chancellor Gardner.
Mr. Chauncey Gardner, are you related to Basil and Perdita Gardner?
No, I'm not related to Basil and Perdita.
Gobbledygook.
You know, Chauncey, there's something about you. You don't play games with words to protect yourself.
And no brains at all. The stuff with rice pudding between the ears.
On television, Mr. President, you look much smaller.
Dumb as a jackass.
As long as the roots are not severed, all is well, and all will be well in the garden.
In the garden.
Coffin, I'll need some information on Mr. Chauncey Gardner's background. What do you mean he's got no background? That's impossible.
Listen to that boy.
Mr. Gardner, the New York Times spoke of your peculiar brand of optimism. What was your reaction to that?
I do not know what it means.
Oh, he was very clever, keeping it at a third grade level. That's what they understand.
He's very, very sexy. But I think he's brilliant.
I raised that boy.
It's always somewhat surprising to find men like yourself working so intimately with the president and yet somehow managing to remain relatively unknown. Yes, it is surprising.
And look at him now.
I can't write.
I heard he speaks 8 languages.
I can't read. I like to watch TV.
All you gotta be is white in America to get whatever you want.
I understand.
Being there, made in the USA.
I got a loan for $700 from my jewelry at Royal Jewelers and Loans.
I just got $300 for my diamond ring.
If you have gold, diamonds, fur coats, Rolex watches, flat screen TVs, laptops, iPods, GPSs, or digital cameras, come and sell to Royal or get a loan from them.
They gave me $400 for my flat screen TV.
I got $975 for my gold at Royal Jewelers and Loan.
I sold my gold jewelry locally in Chicago at Royal Jewelers and Loans, and I got $400 cash.
We'll buy your jewelry, your scrap gold, flat screen TVs, computers, laptops, anything of value. We'll buy it, and if you don't want to sell it, we'll make you a loan. We'll pay you top dollar for it. Come on down and see us.
RoyalPaysCash.com. Call 312-427-6542.